Hey Virgo, welcome back to the channel. I hope all is well with you. This will be your June 2020 love reading. This reading will be for Virgo Sun, Moon, Rising Mars, and Venus. And if you are interested in learning about astrology, please go and check out my sister's channel, which is entitled Beyond Astro K. I will leave the link in the description box below. Now, Virgo, I'm going to do something a little bit different, right? So I'm going to be looking into your connections that you have with an individual, your partner, or a love interest. So first and foremostly, I'm going to be taking a look at your, sexual connection between yourself and your person in general, right? And this energy could transpire throughout June, but let's just take a look at the connection that you share with this person sexually. So we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Now, some of you may be connecting with a Leo, or you could be a Leo Virgo cusp, right? You could even have Leo in your chart, like a Moon Leo, a Venus Leo, a Rising Leo. And I feel like with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this indicates that, you know, there's a lot of repressed feelings that you may have with your partner. So for some of you, this could indicate long distance relationship where you don't see this person all the time. This could also indicate to me that, the sexual side of the relationship could be non-existent sometimes. So for instance, when you are ready to be intimate with your person might not be ready, and when your person is ready, you might not be ready. So I get a sense that there could be an imbalance of passion here, an imbalance of an expression of passion. Someone may feel quite held back, is what I'm getting. I also feel like, because the Queen of Wands is a very fiery energy, she's very confident, passionate. So this is a person that is very self-expressive, not afraid to be domineering in some cases, not afraid to, and not domineering in a negative sense, domineering in a sense of, taking control of a situation. So I feel like also with the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this indicates that yourself and your person could at times want to, control the situation. So for instance, you may want to take charge of the situation in regards to lovemaking. You may say, look, I want to do all the work, you just sit back and relax, basically. Or your person may say the same thing to you, but I don't really feel that it's in sync with each other. Yes, there is a lot of passion there, but at the same time, I feel that sometimes this passion may not be expressed. The underlying theme of your sexual connection for each other is one of intense passion, but someone may be quite hesitant to express this, and someone might hold back. And I also get a sense of, you both may share, the role of being the dominant one, but I do feel, I should say, there is an intense passionate streak in energy, rich energy, but for some of you it could be blocked, it could be repressed, and your passion may come out more so in arguments with your person, because you may want to express your physical side towards your person, but it may be tied up with resentment for some of you, is what I'm picking up here. But the underlying theme of your arguments is the passion that you both have for one another, but it's not expressed. The reason why for some of you it may not be expressed is because you both may not be wanting to be physical at the same time. This could also include being in a long distance relationship, not being able to get hold of each other, which could then resolve into resentment, because you're not available for each other when you're both needed. However, there are intense erotic thoughts and attraction that you do have for each other. So the attraction is there, the passion is there, but it needs to be expressed in the right way, is what I'm getting. Some of you may feel like you are blocked sexually sometimes within this connection. You may feel as though your partner doesn't allow you to be your true self. So you may turn your energies into other things that you feel that you can control, such as your work, your creativity, hanging out with friends, etc. But there is an intense desire for one another, I feel, an intense attraction that sometimes is not expressed when you both want it to be. Okay. Now let's take a look at the communication for yourself and your person in this connection. Two cards came out. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. Now some of you, I feel this is a Virgo card. It could be Capricorn card as well, because 8 rules the planet Saturn, and Saturn is ruled by the sign Capricorn. So I feel like in terms of your communication, I feel that you and your person have, a communication whereby some of you may have Venus and Virgo also, which is a very powerful combination to have if you are a Virgo. Your Mercury, Venus and Virgo. But I'm also picking up some of you may have like a Mercury in Virgo as well. So if your Mercury is in Virgo and it's in the same sign as your sun, it's a very powerful combination, because your mind is in tune with what you are projecting to others. And I feel that your person and yourself are able to communicate on a lot of different subjects. I feel more strongly that part of your communication is around work, is around finances. So you both may agree on a lot of different things. Some of you may work with this person, but I'm picking up that despite you feeling at times that you're both out of sync in terms of being physical with each other, the friendship aspect of this connection is what holds this relationship or connection together. And for some of you, I'm picking up strongly, this could be a friend that you have feelings for, but you're unable to express your sexual feelings towards them because you may not want to cross a line, but that there's a attraction there, and vice versa. But for others of you, this relationship or connection, I should say, started out as a friendship. And that's the basis for some of you, especially if you have a Venus and Virgo. A partner has to be a friend. There has to be a friendship within that connection first, and I feel that despite the situation around the physical aspect of your connection, you hold the friendship of the connection very dear to both of your hearts, okay? And I feel that you're very in tune with each other mentally. This person just gets you. You just get this person. You can talk about different types of subjects, specifically, when it comes to business. So you and this person are on the same wavelength. This person's very intelligent. They could be very analytical. They could be very detail based as well. So you may help each other out a lot. And I feel that the friendship bond between yourself and this person is very strong, and it will continue to be very strong. And you both want the same things out of this partnership. You both want to put work into this partnership. You both like to spend time with each other. You both view each other as each other's best friend. You don't feel like anyone gets you other than this person, and vice versa. The friendship aspect is very, very important to both of you. The mental aspect, I should say. We also have the Strength card. You could be connecting with a Leo, but I definitely feel some of you could be Virgo, Leo cusp. I feel like with the Strength card, in terms of your communication, there is a lot of repressed expressions about how you want to be with each other physically. You may hold back. So, I'm almost getting a sense of there's a reserved quality to your communication. So you may just speak about, you may not speak about the elephant in the room. You may not reveal about when you are turned on by your partner or when you want to be intimate. You may keep it very, logical, like, okay, how was work today? Okay, and then your partner may, or your love interest may talk about work and what they didn't like about work that day, etc., or business ideas, or a TV program, or projects that they want to work on in the future, and you may discuss that with them also. But there's an energy of holding back here. There's an energy of, for some of you, wanting to speak about sexual matters, but feeling quite uncomfortable to do so. There's a level of shyness with yourself and this person, I feel. within this connection. But I definitely feel, especially with the strength card, she's holding that lion there, right? So this is saying to me that you and your person, your love interest, your partner, understand that your connection is, you know, unbreakable. This bond, this communication that you have with each other is an unbreakable bond. You are friends first and foremostly. You actually get on. You actually enjoy each other's company. You're actually very sexually attracted to each other as well. And this is the underlying theme as to why you get on so much, but it may not be discussed, is what I'm seeing here. And there is a level of possessiveness here. There's a level of understanding that no one gets me like they do. You both understand that. You both feel that no one gets me like they do. And I wouldn't want anyone else to have this connection that I have with him or that I have with her. You know, I feel like your connection is very strong, especially with the strength card. Strength is all about being strong, taming the lion, but also you're taming yourself and not speaking about the elephant in the room. That is, I want to get down right now, but I don't feel that you're going to be ready when I'm ready, you know. But overcoming that, you focus more on things that you both have the same interest in, such as business, money, you know, TV programs, etc. Okay, so I'll say the communication with yourself and your person is very strong. It's a bond that is unbreakable. And even if you do disagree, you always make up, okay, because you love the friendship aspect of your relationship or your connection. Now let's take a look at the spiritual aspect of your connection with this person, and what will be the spiritual aspect of your connection in June 2020 with your person. We have the Ace of Swords. You know, some of you, yourself and your person may have a Mercury in ear. It's very detached. But at the same time, I feel like you both get spiritual downloads like we all do, but it's whether or not we choose to listen to those downloads. But with the Ace of Swords, I feel like you're both mentally on par with each other. You're both able to read each other's mind. This could be like a telepathic communication connection that you have with this person. I feel like it's more mental though and practical. If it was water, it will be like, okay, this is like, I definitely feel that you may both because I feel one of you may have an Aquarius, a Mercury in an Aquarius and a Mercury in Gemini. So you're both very future thinking oriented. You both may like to use gadgets. You both may be on the internet a lot. So I feel that your connection with each other is more mental. You know, it's quite detached emotionally. And because there's an emotional detachment that you have with each other, not to say that you're not, you know, connected to each other, but I feel your connection is more so one of being mentally connected as opposed to being spiritually connected, because you're both in the mind. And that might not be no one's fault, you know, because if you've got an Mercury, then that's how you're designed, you know. But at the same time, someone here has a Libra in Mercury, so they're able to balance out. It could be your partner, it could be yourself. They're able to see the pros and cons of a situation, because I don't really feel that there's a lot of argument here. And even if there are ill feelings here, it's overcome by maybe the other person putting themselves in your shoes, and or vice versa. You know, especially if you have a Libra in a Mercury in Libra, I should say. You know, it's discussed about the problem and it's resolved, and you both find a resolution. You know, and there's an excitable quality here. There's always a lot of chatter. There's always a lot of ideas, and communication is never dull between the two of you. And I feel like, because I'm looking at the water here, the emotions are stripped away from the connection. And because of that, this is why you're both not able to bring to the surface to explain to one another how you want to merge with one another more. You know, because I feel like the friendship aspect of this relationship is more prominent than the sexual side or the emotional side. And you both want to be emotionally connected to each other, but you don't know how to, because you're both very mental individuals. But I'll say that your spiritual connection towards one another is very sharp with the Ace of Swords. You know, you both think alike is what I'm getting here, which is a positive sign. Now let's take a look at the outcome for yourself and your person for June 2020. So we have the not the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus energy. So we've got two queens right here. Okay, that could be very important to some of you. I feel like for some of you, you may focus more on the practical side of the relationship, is what I'm seeing here, yourself and your person. There's going to be a lot of discussions about money, about business, how we can make more money, etc. And as well as how can we invest into this connection. Remember, with the Eight of Pentacles, there is an energy here of you both wanting the same things. You both want to be stable. I'm getting a sense that for some of you, yourself or your person may feel like that can come later. We need to focus on the now. We need to focus on how we're going to stabilize ourselves. We need to focus on, you know, because there is an energy of feeling a lack of excitement within this connection, you know, because there's more of an emphasis of work, career, finance. And I feel that's going to still be the theme for yourself and your person in the month of June 2020, wanting to make sure that you're stable financially. And I can understand why, because of what's happening in the world right now. People are losing their jobs. People are uncertain about their financial future. So that's going to be more of an emphasis this month. How can we be more stable? And I feel that if that is at the forefront of yourself and your person's mind, even if you don't live with this person, even if you're not in a relationship with this person, you're both going to be focusing on your finances, on your career, on stabilizing yourself. And for some of you, you could be in a situation whereby you're friends with this individual, but this person or yourself may want to be stable financially before they take that next step in regards to having a commitment with you or being intimate with you. Because I don't really feel that there's any indication of talking about anything explicit or sexual. This person is very reserved, or you could be very reserved, and it's almost like I don't want to cross that line. And for some of you, they don't want to cross that line, or you may not want to cross that line because you don't feel financially stable yet. But there's the energy here for some of you of coming together and having that commitment and working on a partnership, or, you know, putting a title on a connection as well. But this is going to be a very stable, earthy connection, I feel. One where passions are quite cool, I feel. And work, career and finance are going to be put at the forefront of this connection right here. This is what I see the focus will be for yourself and your person for the month of June 2020. Okay, Virgo, I will speak to you guys soon. Have an amazing month. Please take care of yourself. Peace out.